saw and heard that correctly. On May 15, 2025, Chris Brown was arrested in Manchester, England, in connection to a violent incident that occurred nearly 2 years earlier. The case revolves around a 2023 nightclub altercation in London, where Chris Brown allegedly assaulted a music producer. Now he's facing serious criminal charges and a civil lawsuit demanding millions. The incident in question took place on the night of February 19, 2023, at Tape London, a renowned high-end nightclub located in Mayfair, known for its celebrities clientele. Tape has been a spot for artists and influencers alike. That night, Chris Brown was reportedly attending a private after-party following a promotional event. Abraham Diao, a music producer, was present at the venue. According to Diao, an argument erupted between him and Chris Brown inside the VIP lounge. He also claims that Brown struck him in the face with a heavy tequila box without warning. The blow was said to be so forceful that Diao felt unconscious and suffered deep cuts, a concussion, and possible fractures to a skull and cheekbone. Medical reports confirmed the severity of the injuries. Shortly afterward, Diao initiated a civil claim against Brown, demanding £12 million, or around $60 million, for damages, citing not only physical injuries but lasting psychological trauma. Despite public awareness of the 2023 incident, no immediate arrest was made. Brown had left the country shortly after, continuing his tour and avoiding further UK appearances. For nearly 2 years, the case remained open but unresolved, which changed on May 15, 2025, when Chris Brown returned to the UK for pre-tour preparations and was met by Greater Manchester Police, who executed an arrest warrant issued by the London Metropolitan Police. On May 16, Brown was present at the Manchester Magistrates Court, where he was officially charged with 1 count of grievous bodily harm with intent. The court ordered Brown to be remained in custody until a formal bail hearing could be arranged. 5 days later, on May 21, 2025, Chris Brown appeared at Southwark Crown Court for his bail hearing. It was a high-stakes session, with journalists and fans crowding the courthouse steps. Prosecutors argued that Brown posted a flight risk, citing his international lifestyle, private jet access, and long-standing ties to the United States. The defense countered by emphasizing his need to fulfill contractual obligations, particularly his upcoming world tour. The judge issued bail, but under the most complicated terms. Brown had to pay a £5 million bail bond, with £4 million paid immediately and the remaining £1 million within 7 days, which is approximately $6.7 million.
You can be out on bail, heavy bail, right? $6.7 million, but still.
No, but he's out. He was able to get his bail today, and his first post said, "From the cage to the stage," which means the tour is still on. And yes, a lot of people are paying attention to this because these are sold out shows that we're talking about. So there's a lot of money on the line.
He was ordered to surrender his passport but was granted limited travel rights for pre-approved tour destinations. Additionally, Brown was instructed not to contact Abraham Diao or the co-accused in any manner, directly or indirectly. He was also banned from entering Tape London or any affiliated premises. These conditions were among the strictest ever applied to a celebrity in a UK assault case. Despite the tight restrictions, bail was ultimately granted, allowing Brown to proceed with his concert plans under constant legal supervision. The plot thickened when authorities confirmed that Brown wasn't the only one facing charges. Rapper Hoody was also implicated in the case. A longtime friend and collaborator of Brown, Hoody was reportedly present during the altercation and allegedly participated in the assault. Hoody has been a fixture in Brown's inner circle, often appearing in behind-the-scenes studio footage and touring performances. Prosecutors alleged that he restrained Diao during the attack, effectively assisting in the act of grievous bodily harm. Like Brown, he has been charged under the same statute and is awaiting trial. However, his legal process is being handled independently due to separate legal representation and procedural timing. Observers have speculated whether both defendants might turn on each other to lessen their individual legal exposure, although no formal statements have indicated any such development. For now, both men maintain their innocence. Brown's Breezy Ball XX Tour is one of the most anticipated music events of 2025, celebrating 2 decades in the industry. Scheduled to begin in Amsterdam on June 8, the tour included dozens of stops across Europe, North North America, Asia, and Australia. UK performances are set for Manchester, Cardiff, London, Birmingham, and Glasgow. Despite the legal challenges, Brown has been granted conditional permission to travel. Every move must be cleared with legal counsel and the courts. Any violation on the bail terms, even unintentionally, could lead to immediate rearrest. But ticket sales initially dipped following the arrest, and as the controversy grew, public interest boomed once again. Promoters have increased security measures and legal staff presence at each venue. Still, fans are divided. Some are thrilled to see their idol on stage again, while others are calling for boycotts. As expected, media coverage has been intense. News outlets, like the BBC, have dedicated special coverage to the developments. Social media exploded with trending hashtags like #ChrisBrownUK and #FreeChrisBrown. Public opinion is deeply polarized. Die-hard fans have defended Brown, arguing that he's being unfairly targeted due to his past. They point to a lack of criminal convictions and other recent allegations, and believe this incident is being blown out of proportion. Others, however, see this as another example of repeated violent behavior that continues to go unpunished. Brown's next major court appearance is scheduled for June 20, 2025. Alongside Hoody Baby, legal experts believe this session could determine whether the case goes to full trial later in the year. If convicted, Brown faces up to 16 years in prison. The courts will consider not just the physical harm caused to Diao, but also the intent behind the action. Proving intent to cause grievous bodily harm is a high bar, and Brown's defense team is expected to challenge both the credibility of the victim and the consistency of witness accounts. Chris Brown's career has been marked by as much controversy as success. This is why people are not even surprised that this case, tracking back to 2023, in 2009, he pled guilty to felony assault after violently attacking then-girlfriend Rihanna. The case shocked fans and nearly ended his career. Although he completed court-ordered rehabilitation and community service, the stigma followed him. As mentioned in this article by Billboard.com, at 19 years old, Brown punched, choked, and bit his then-girlfriend Rihanna, leaving her with visible facial injuries and in need of hospitalization. Brown turned himself in to the police and later pleaded guilty to 1 count of felony assault. Over the years, Brown faced several legal battles, including assault allegations in Paris, battery claims in Florida, and multiple restraining orders filed by women accusing him of intimidation or violence. While many of these were dropped or settled, they establish a pattern that haunts his reputation to this day. Still, Brown's musical output has remained strong, yet each new allegation makes it harder for some fans to separate the artist from the man. And the same dilemma never gets old, with one case following the other. Is this officially the last straw for his fans? Everything will be clarified after his court hearing in June. Whether he is found guilty or not, the implications are significant, and these allegations, along with the £12 million lawsuit, put both his freedom and finances at risk. The world will be watching on June 20th. Until then, the question remains, can Chris Brown weather yet another legal storm, or will 2025 mark the beginning of the end?